Saturday's video day, so let me show you what I'm doing. I've taken off 3 of the 4 roller bars off this boat trailer because it must become a flatbed. No time to explain. Let's get it done. Let me walk you through what I'm doing. First, I'm just taking off the roller bars because they sit above the level of the flatbed deck that I plan to build. Once I got those off, I used the solar panel, batteries, and inverter on my truck to power the angle grinder and take off the fender that had not yet come off. I already took one off previously to get a spare tire on that otherwise wouldn't fit. At this point, it started to get cold and rainy, and I decided to load up the lumber I had purchased and finish the project elsewhere. But first, I clamped 2 4x4 by 16 foot pieces of lumber to the metal frame of the trailer in preparation for what I would do the next day or whenever I got to it. The next day turned out to be fairly nice, and I started by drilling through the metal frame and through the 4x4s and bolting them to the metal frame. After that, I installed about 8 cross beams using long wood screws, and this is the result. Finally, I put the deck on. I used 2x4s, and if I were to do it again, this is the one thing I would change. I would use 2x6s or 2x8s because I think it would make for a neater build and a stronger build. I want to mention there's something I still need to do, and that is bolt the front of the deck down to the metal frame. Then I installed side pieces to make for a neater fit, and finally I took the trailer to DDT Trailer Rentals in Detroit and asked them to finish up the parts that I didn't feel comfortable doing myself, namely installing lights, installing new tires and wheels, and eventually looking at the brakes. Last night at 11:45 p.m., David at DDT sent me this video of him finishing up most of that job. As usual, those guys are working hard, and I'm happy to let them do this part of the trailer work.